Good evening and thanks for joining us. There are few doctors in this country whose name alone can spark such a polarized reaction. Dr. Henry Morgentaler made it his life's work to give every woman the right to choose whether to continue with a pregnancy. Today, Morgentaler died at the age of 90. It was 46 years ago that he took up the fight, and his cause made him a hero to some, a murderer to others. What is without question is that he forever altered the landscape of reproductive health in this country. Christina Stevens looks back at Morgentaler's life and work.
His name will forever be associated with abortion, and for that, Dr. Henry Morgentaler was both revered and reviled. A polarizing figure in Canadian history. To many, he was a crusader for women's rights. To others, he was a baby killer. However, Canadians felt Morgentaler never wavered in his beliefs.
In most parts of the country, women now have access to abortion. They're safe. No women die anymore as a result of bedridden abortions.
Without him, we wouldn't have the right to abortion the way that we do. He was really a very loving man. That's how I would think of him. You know, when you think of the public figure of Dr. Morgentaler, the thing that stands out most is courage.
Morgentaler's life began as a struggle, having survived 2 Nazi concentration camps. The injustice he saw inspired his fight to advocate for women's abortion rights. Starting in the late 60s in Montreal, Morgentaler began performing illegal abortions. Shortly after, he opened Canada's first abortion clinic, prompting arrests, threats, and protests. But he persevered and expanded despite the opposition. As he opened a clinic in Toronto, he was attacked by a man wielding garden shears. His friend and activist Judy Rebick helped fend him off.
I blocked it, and I think he thought better of stabbing me and then pushed him down the street.
Morgentaler's crowning achievement was in 1988. He was instrumental in a Supreme Court decision that declared the law prohibiting abortion illegal.
For me personally, it's I would say, the vindication of a lifetime of struggle.
But his struggles were far from over. The threats and attacks continued. In 1992, his Toronto clinic was firebombed.
Dr. Morgentaler.
The opposition never let up. As he received the Order of Canada in 2008, protesters picketed outside. Today, those opposing his views remain firm that what he did was wrong.
A man has passed away, and that is at the forefront of my mind. But as a pro-life woman, I remain convinced and optimistic that in the due course of time, we will see that abortion does not contribute to women's rights, doesn't help, it hinders and harms.
But to others, Morgentaler's life's work should be recognized.
We're better off as a country because of the courage that he showed.
I think he should remember as a great Canadian hero.
Although there will never be consensus on how he should be remembered, there's no doubt Morgentaler left his mark on Canada. Christina Stevens, Global News, Toronto.
And for more on Morgentaler's life and work, you can go to our website, globalnews.ca.